Hello friend. You're watching your favorite YouTube channel Real Persian Prince. In today's video we are going to talk about 27 countries that have changed their names. Let's explore the reasons and stories behind these significant name changes. So, make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Myanmar, formerly Burma. Myanmar, previously known as Burma, underwent a name change in 1989. This alteration signified a shift in the country's political landscape and aimed to promote inclusivity of its diverse ethnic groups. The renaming reflected a desire to assert cultural diversity and move away from colonial legacies, embracing a new national identity. Zimbabwe, formerly Rhodesia. Zimbabwe, once known as Rhodesia, underwent a name change upon gaining independence from British colonial rule in 1980. This transformation marked a significant shift in the country's history, reflecting its break from its colonial past and its journey towards self-determination and sovereignty as an independent nation in southern Africa. Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire, formerly known as Ivory Coast, officially adopted its French name in 1985. This change emphasized the nation's preference for its indigenous name and highlighted its cultural identity. It symbolized a move towards asserting independence and reclaiming its heritage on the international stage. Belarus, formerly Byelorussia. Belarus, previously known as Byelorussia, changed its name upon gaining independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. This renaming reflected a desire to assert its sovereignty and distance itself from its Soviet past. The new name symbolized a renewed sense of national identity and autonomy for the country. Sri Lanka, formerly Ceylon. Sri Lanka, formerly called Ceylon, underwent a name change in 1972. This shift marked a pivotal moment in the nation's history, emphasizing its rich indigenous heritage and cultural identity. The renaming signaled a break from its colonial past and a reaffirmation of its sovereignty as an independent nation in South Asia. North Macedonia, formerly Macedonia. North Macedonia, previously known simply as Macedonia, underwent a name change in 2019. This adjustment resolved a long-standing dispute with Greece and aimed to distinguish the country from the Greek region of Macedonia. The renaming marked a significant diplomatic achievement and paved the way for improved relations with neighboring nations. Eswatini, formerly Swaziland. Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, was renamed by King Mswati III in 2018. This change emphasized the country's cultural identity and sovereignty, reclaiming its indigenous name. The renaming symbolized a break from colonial past and asserted a sense of national pride, aligning with the country's traditions and heritage. Benin, formerly Dahomey. Benin, previously known as Dahomey, underwent a name change in 1975. The renaming reflected a shift in the country's identity, moving away from its colonial past and embracing its indigenous roots. It symbolized a renewed sense of national pride and cultural heritage, marking a significant milestone in Benin's history. Ghana, formerly Gold Coast. Ghana, formerly the Gold Coast, was renamed upon gaining independence from British colonial rule in 1957. This renaming marked a historic moment in African decolonization, symbolizing the nation's emergence as a sovereign state. It reflected pride in Ghana's rich cultural heritage and signaled a new era of self-determination. Tanzania, formerly Tanganyika and Zanzibar. Tanzania, previously composed of Tanganyika and Zanzibar, unified in 1964 and adopted its current name. This renaming symbolized the merger of two distinct regions into one sovereign nation. It marked a significant step towards national unity and solidarity, forging a shared identity for the diverse peoples of mainland Tanganyika and the Zanzibar archipelago. Cambodia, formerly Kampuchea. Cambodia, formerly known as Kampuchea, underwent a name change in 1993. This alteration marked a transition towards national reconciliation and a new era of democratic governance. The renaming symbolized a departure from the tumultuous past and a commitment to stability, progress, and unity for the Cambodian people. Thailand, formerly Siam. Thailand, previously known as Siam, underwent a name change in 1939. This renaming was a statement of national identity and sovereignty, embracing the country's Thai heritage. It symbolized a break from colonial influence and reaffirmed Thailand's status as a proud and independent nation in Southeast Asia. Democratic Republic of the Congo, formerly Zaire. Congo, previously known as Zaire, underwent a name change in 1997. This renaming marked a significant shift in the country's political landscape, following the fall of the Mobutu regime. It symbolized a new chapter in Congolese history, emphasizing national identity and a break from the past. Malawi, formerly Nyasaland. Malawi, formerly known as Nyasaland, was renamed upon gaining independence from Britain in 1964. This renaming represented a reclaiming of indigenous identity and sovereignty. It signified a departure from colonial rule and marked a new beginning for the Malawian people, embracing their own cultural heritage and national pride. Burundi, formerly Urundi. Burundi, previously known as Urundi, adopted its current name upon gaining independence from Belgium in 1962. This renaming symbolized a newfound sense of national identity and autonomy. It marked a break from colonial rule and affirmed Burundi's sovereignty as a distinct African nation with its own rich cultural heritage. Kiribati, formerly Gilbert Islands. Kiribati, formerly known as the Gilbert Islands, was renamed upon independence from Britain in 1979. This renaming reflected a reclaiming of indigenous identity and autonomy. It signaled a break from colonial past and asserted Kiribati's sovereignty as a Pacific island nation with its unique cultural heritage and traditions. Kyrgyzstan, formerly Kyrgyzia. Kyrgyzstan, previously known as Kyrgyzia, changed its name after gaining independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. This renaming reflected a reaffirmation of national identity and sovereignty. It symbolized a break from Soviet influence and emphasized the country's unique cultural heritage and Central Asian identity. Moldova, formerly Moldavia. Moldova, formerly known as Moldavia, underwent a name change after gaining independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. This renaming signified a reaffirmation of national identity and sovereignty. It emphasized the country's distinct cultural heritage and historical legacy, marking a new chapter in Moldova's history as an independent nation. Serbia and Montenegro, formerly Yugoslavia. Serbia and Montenegro, previously part of Yugoslavia, renamed themselves in 2003 to form a looser union. This change marked a shift towards decentralized governance and affirmed the distinct identities of both republics. It symbolized a departure from the centralized Yugoslav state structure towards greater autonomy and self-governance. Nigeria, formerly British Nigeria. Nigeria, formerly British Nigeria, was renamed upon gaining independence in 1960. This renaming symbolized the end of colonial rule and the dawn of a new era of self-governance. It marked a significant milestone in Nigeria's history, emphasizing its sovereignty and emergence as a proud African nation. Vanuatu, formerly New Hebrides. Vanuatu, formerly known as the New Hebrides, was renamed upon gaining independence from Britain and France in 1980. This renaming celebrated the country's newfound sovereignty and cultural heritage. It marked a break from colonial rule and affirmed Vanuatu's identity as a unique Pacific island nation with its rich cultural diversity. Bhutan, formerly Drukyul. Bhutan, formerly known as Drukyul, officially adopted the name Bhutan in 1971. This renaming emphasized the country's sovereignty and distinct national identity. It signified a reaffirmation of Bhutanese heritage and culture, marking a pivotal moment in the country's history as it asserted its unique identity on the global stage. Guyana, formerly British Guiana. Guyana, previously known as British Guiana, underwent a name change upon gaining independence from Britain in 1966. This renaming symbolized the end of colonial rule and the emergence of Guyana as a sovereign nation. It marked a significant moment in the country's history, emphasizing its newfound independence and national pride. Palau, formerly Belau. Palau, formerly known as Belau, adopted its current name upon independence from the United States in 1994. This renaming emphasized the country's sovereignty and cultural identity. It marked a significant step towards self-determination and asserted Palau's unique heritage as a Pacific island nation. Comoros, formerly Comoro Islands. Comoros, formerly known as the Comoro Islands, underwent a name change upon gaining independence from France in 1975. This renaming emphasized the nation's sovereignty and cultural identity. It marked a significant moment in the country's history, symbolizing its break from colonial rule and its emergence as an independent nation. Seychelles, formerly the Crown Colony of Seychelles. Seychelles, previously referred to as the Crown Colony of Seychelles, attained independence from Britain in 1976 and adopted its current name. This renaming celebrated the archipelago's sovereignty and cultural heritage, marking a pivotal moment in its history as it asserted its independence and national identity on the global stage. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and push the bell icon so you can always be updated whenever we upload a brand new video.